was in high school, everyone was still like wearing shorts when the school year started. So that is an excellent segue into what we are going to be talking about today. And that is the beginning of the school year and starting new things and stuff like that. I'm just going to be doing some positive affirmations and face touching and stuff like that. I did a video like this about a year ago, and it was like right after I graduated college. So now this is for everyone starting college, going back to school. Some people, like my brother, is going back to school, like really back to school, for the first time since May of 2020. And because 2020, not May, March, because 2020 doesn't really feel like it happened. Because 2020 doesn't really feel like it happened. It sort of just feels like weird to think that all that time has passed. Oh my god, I was watching a Vsauce video. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, but a Vsauce video about how we consume so much information while physically not really doing that much, and therefore we don't retain it, and it feels like time goes by faster because like we're not doing really anything. And I feel like that's one of the issues with online learning. Like, now that I think about it, my last semester of college went by really, really fast, but it felt really, really slow. And I also did not learn like a single thing the entire time, other than maybe how to edit YouTube videos, because I was taking a pretty cool media class. But yeah, we should get into the positive affirmations. I'm just gonna guide you, I guess. I'm just gonna guide you. I'm gonna guide you. Another thing that's funny is I think I was wearing a blonde wig in that other video. And now I have blonde hair, which is gonna change very soon because I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Even after I toned it, didn't like it. I'm thinking about purple. What do you guys think? Maybe I'll put up a poll. Put up a poll. Put up a poll. Put up a poll about what color I should dye my hair. But yeah. How are you doing? How are you doing? Are you doing alright? Are you holding up? Did you start school already? Maybe you just finished your first week. Maybe you just started your first week of school. Maybe you're about to start school. Maybe this is your second day. Anything, you know. How are you doing? There are going to be people who tell you that, I think that specifically students right now, people who aren't in school, and also maybe even teachers, but teachers have their own set of difficulties that they have to overcome through this whole thing. But no one really knows what you're going through. And people are gonna tell you, like, oh, you've had the whole past year or two or year and a half. It's been easy for you. You've gotten the opportunity to finish school or finish high school or whatever, like with like in an easier way or anything like that. But your experience, whether or not, you know, like maybe you did have an easy time, but I personally think that for a lot of people, this has been really hard. And, you know, it's okay if you consume as much information as you feel like you would have at school. Or maybe you've just been, like, I know I've seen so many memes about just like, you're going through school and you're just submitting assignments, but you're not learning anything. And like, I don't even think that your teachers are understanding what you are going through. But it's okay, you know? You are gonna make it through this, and maybe you go back to school right now. Maybe you just finished your first week, and you're feeling like, holy shit, I'm so overwhelmed. I am so overwhelmed. So overwhelmed. It is okay. That is totally normal to feel like that. You know? Teachers do, in fact, have high expectations sometimes. Or some people will say that they don't understand. They don't understand what you have had to be stressed out about over the past year. To which anyone who's been paying attention would say, everything. What has there been to not stress out about? And that's normal. You know, people are going to try to invalidate your experience and your, like, what you've been going through. And it is okay for you to stand your ground, or to say to yourself, I have had it pretty hard, you know? But that doesn't mean that you can't do it. You can get through it. In fact, we're almost on the other side. We are almost on the other side. And you're here with us. And really, that's all that matters, you know? The fact that you have gotten through it, I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. 'Cause did you know? You have done something that no one else before you has done. And maybe you feel like you've just been going through it assignment by assignment. But that's fine. That is a-okay. Because it is harder to do that than anyone thinks it is. You know? I'm sure that there are people in your life who have been saying that, oh, it is unfortunate that now you have to go back to school. I'm certain that there are people in your life who feel like you going back to class or the office or school, going back to the class or office or school is unfortunate, because you have had to take it easy. You've gotten the opportunity to take it easy. The past year and a half, the past Because even if you feel like you're not learning anything, that just means that all your assignments are that much harder. They're that much harder. Or maybe you have felt like it was easy. Did you feel like it was easy? Well then, it must be stressful to go back to learning in a way that doesn't serve you or doesn't help you learn. You know, there are so many things, so many things, so many things, so many things, so many things that you have had to deal with over the past year. So many things that you have had to deal with for the past year. And they have mostly gone unnoticed. They have mostly gone unnoticed. But I think that it's time that we acknowledge that you've been doing your best and trying your best. And that, you know, it is so, how to say, let me think. I'm trying to think of the word. It's so admirable that you have gone through this. It is so admirable that you've gotten through this. And we need to acknowledge your hard work. We need to acknowledge your hard work. Because maybe right now you feel like the people around you aren't doing that. But I'm here for you. I am here for you. I'm here for you. I am here for you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I am here for you. I am here for you. And I'm here to tell you that it is okay. It is okay. You're gonna be fine. You are gonna be fine. As much as you might believe that, you know, maybe you feel like your teachers aren't human, or maybe you're having to go to college right now, and you haven't been in a classroom since March of 2020. Maybe you are, you know, the last person that in school that you had to communicate in person was a high school counselor or a high school teacher, you know. And now you have to go to college and go to office hours, go to office hours, go to office hours, go to office hours. And that's new. But it's okay that you're nervous. It's okay that you are nervous. It is only natural to be nervous when you're going through a new experience. That's a little bit scary. But you can do it. You can do it. And I know you can. And why do I know that you can? How do I know that you can? How can I tell that you're able to do it? How can I tell that you're able to do it? Well, that's easy. Because you care about it. You care about it. You care about it, and you want it to get done. You know, if you didn't care about it, maybe you wouldn't feel so nervous, you know? But also, nervousness can feel extremely like chains around your feet, on your feet, chaining you to the ground, chaining you to the ground, chaining you to the what you gonna do? Well, how do you lift up lead? With a lot of force. So, speaking specifically to people who just started college, it is totally fine that you don't understand how it works. It's totally fine that you cannot find the Blackboard link. It is totally fine. It is totally fine. It's totally okay that you cannot find the Blackboard link. That you cannot find the Blackboard link. The Blackboard link. The Blackboard link. Just email your professor. Email your professor. Email your professor. Say, dear professor, blah blah blah. Hi, professor, blah blah blah. Unfortunately, I cannot find the Blackboard link. If it is a general education class and you have other freshmen in your class, they will understand. Like, I don't know, when I was in high school and middle school and everything, for every little thing, they told me, like, your college professor isn't gonna accept late work, and that's true, some of them won't. Your college professor is gonna be so strict about blah blah blah. College professors don't care about you, they just want you to get your work done. That could not be more false. That could not be more false. That could not be more false. While there are definitely some college professors who don't give a hoot, who do not give a hoot, not a singular hoot, not a singular hoot, not a singular hoot. Most of them love what they're doing, and they understand that you're new at this. We all, over the past year and a half, had to do something that we had no experience in. I don't know if some other people, maybe some people did, had majored in surviving a plague. I'm sure that there's some people who have done plague studies or something like that. I'm sure that's a thing. However, none of us have survived a plague. None of us have survived a plague to this extent, you know. I mean, think about that. Okay, just forget all the other things. Forget all the other affirmations. You are a rock star. You are a freaking rock star. You are a rock star. You have survived a freaking apocalypse, basically. You have survived an apocalypse, a plague amongst plagues. You're a rock star, man. You are a survivor. And you need to remember that. You've done it. Maybe a little bit passively, but you've done it. You've done a lot. You know, by just staying home. By just staying home. You have protected yourself and everyone around you. Everyone around you. You've protected everyone around you. And kept them safe, you know. So I think that makes you a rock star. That makes you pretty amazing. And you can get through this. You will get through this. You will get through this. The first week and the last week are always the hardest. The first week and the last week, or finals week, are always the hardest. You're gonna be okay. victory.